Hello guys, welcome to SAVIOUR Watersports. I am Saviour and today's video is going to be showing you how to cut a fixed length carbon paddle down and how to stick it using our SAVIOUR 2-part epoxy 5-minute glue.
So our kits come with the glue, some sandpaper, stirring stick and a squeegee. You're going to need some masking tape, a tape measure and a cutting tool, and I'm using a hacksaw blade. Measure twice, cut once. But remember you're measuring from the bottom of the blade to the top of the handle. So once you're happy where it's going, mark where you're going to cut the shaft. I always recommend taping the section where you're going to cut, just gets a nicer cut. A couple of little arrows here, so I definitely cut in the right position. One last measure and off we go. So once you're completely happy with it, get your hacksaw blade and start cutting the carbon. And I like to rotate the shaft as I cut, rather than trying to cut all the way through. I just find it much easier. Grab your 120 grit, sand inside the shaft and the handle, so you're just keying it up. And then tape everything up. So in a minute when you put your glue in, it's going to gunk out. You just don't want it going all over the paddle. So grab the bits, open the 2-part glue and squeeze out roughly around about half the tube, which will do 1 paddle. So the lid that I'm snapping off here, keep it, don't chuck it away. And once you've done this paddle, stick the lid back on and it'll be good for another paddle in the future. So once you mixed it up for about 30 seconds, get some inside the shaft and make sure it's all around the inside, and then the same on the handle. So place some on there and then just move it around with the stirring stick, making sure that it's all completely coated. Once you're happy it's all completely coated, put it in there. You expect some to squeeze out like it is now. If it doesn't squeeze out, you haven't got enough on there. Pull the handle in and out a few times just so you know that it's all sticking, and get your squeegee and work it around the section where you just glued to make a nice neat edge. Now don't forget that you are lining this up once you've done it. This is super easy because it's an oval shaft, so it can't really move that much. But on a round shaft, it's quite tricky, so just make sure that you align the top of the handle up with the bottom of the paddle, just like that, and tape it on, which I'm going to show you in a second, so it can't move before it cures. So this stuff does cure in like 5 minutes, which is quite quick, but you never know who's going to knock the handle in the meantime. So make sure you tape it up really good, just like this. So after you've done this stage, leave it for about 12 hours, take the tape off and have a look at the seal which you just created. If you can see any pinholes or any holes, you can mix up some more epoxy and just put it in the holes. But if you've done it correctly, you shouldn't have that issue. And then in that case, if there's no pinholes, you're good to go. But remember, leave it a good 12 hours first. And guys, nice one, and I'll see you in a while. And please subscribe and like our channel to see any more future videos.